Hello everyone, this video done by me, Devin, Jake, Bryce, and Joe revolves around the rise, evolution, and reliance on technology. Hope you enjoy.
To look at the rise and revolution of technology, first we have to examine the computer revolution.
The first computer was called ENIAC. It was a project of the British intelligence to calculate the trajectory of US fired artillery shells during World War II. It could predict the trajectory of a shell at 24,000 times the speed of an ordinary human.
Oh, come on!
One example of how technology evolves over time is Silicon Valley. The companies that exist there are some of the biggest and most profitable in the world, and they only started a couple years ago, in the 80s. Companies like Macintosh literally began in a garage as tiny projects between one or two people. But now, with the rise of new computers and new uses for computers, they've grown into some of the largest empires in the world.
After the creation of these various empires, these Fortune 500 companies decided, well, let's capitalize on the new market, the internet. Once the internet was created and mass media was established for all computing devices, you had numerous programs and creation-based websites like YouTube, which is what we're using, abounding and making a name for themselves. Now, companies like Twitch, YouTube, Blizzard, Microsoft, and Apple, they're making billions and billions of dollars in revenue just from appealing to people with video games and mass media. Apple, they've gone to mobile.
As time goes on and technology becomes more and more advanced, its number of uses has increased exponentially, which is positive, except that now there are more and more opportunities to be distracted by technology. For example, our cameraman has just run into a locker.
Along with mobile, you also have consoles and personal computers being evolved from the big, bulky sets you used to have in the 80s. After this, you have flat screen monitors, flat screen TVs, no more electric tubes in any monitoring device. You have wireless devices, and you have wireless internet. Not many people had a wireless connection to various things, and they had to be plugged in, like a phone with a cord.
Hey Siri, how many licks does it take to get to the Tootsie Roll center of a Tootsie Pop? No, stop. Tootsie Pop.
This is my phone from 7th grade. I had it for 3 weeks before it broke. My brother pushed me into a pool with it. I was texting, walking next to the pool, probably texting a girl, and my parents were getting mad at me because I was using it too much, and my brother decided to push me in, so now it's broken. And that's what happens when you rely or use technology too much.
Oh, so the answer is 4092. That's pretty nice. Well, I guess that's all the work I need to do at school today. Thank you, random driver man. I'm off.
People take for granted smartphones, even though the processing power that we have in our smartphones sent men to the moon in 1969. We think that our smartphones are just a regular commodity, when in actuality, people of the 1990s and 1980s, they had to have multiple devices that were larger than our devices just to perform the same tasks. For instance, to make calls, they had the phone with cords or car phone. To listen to music, they had an MP3 player or a Walkman.
What should I do?
We interviewed random Green Hope students to see how much they relied on GPS for things like navigation, because in the past, people used only maps, and nearly anyone who wanted to go on a trip needed to know how to use one. So, do you guys know how to read a paper map without GPS?
Yeah.
If you were in your car, your phone was dead, you don't know where you are, and you had a paper map, could you navigate back to anywhere?
Absolutely.
If I knew where I was on the map.
Right.
But without GPS, could you find out where you are on a map?
Yes.
Really?
I would look around. Wait. And
You
I would
always
find
find
a
out
way.
just like asking on the side of the road.
True.
Find the-
Yeah.
Good point. I'd struggle.
Everyone else we've asked has been like. Oh, sorry, bro. Okay, do you know how to read a paper map?
A paper map?
Yeah.
I do.
Really?
Yes.
So if you were in your car out in the middle of nowhere, don't know where you are, all you have is a paper map, no phone, no GPS, you could navigate back home?
Is it a map of the location or
Yeah.
the USA?
Just a map of where you are.
However, I am. I think I could. I mean, if I, found the road, which would take a long time, and not using my GPS on my phone, obviously, I'd eventually find it, but it'd take like 20 minutes compared to like a minute.
So based on our survey, it was found that 14 out of the 20 people that we interviewed said that they could not effectively navigate to a certain location given a map. So this clearly shows that we rely too much on technology to get to where we need to be.
Technology isn't just used for transactions and media and communicating with other people. It's also used for the benefit of human life.
For example,
Numerous electronic devices, such as robotic mechanisms and various engineered tools, are being implemented in the medical field. For instance, nanites are being put into people's bloodstreams to act as white blood cells and kill diseases.